What's up, dudes? My name is Nick, back once again for another Korean music video. I know it's been a while since we made not a while in the context of like the last couple of times I made one of these, but it's been a couple of weeks since the last indie video. And for the people who were waiting for them eagerly, I'm sorry, but we are back because we're going to talk about this debut song, so to speak, from a singer or vocalist who goes by the name of P-38, song titled Shooting Star.
Shining like a shooting star.
Listening to this song, what I just generally like about it is just the general atmosphere of it. But before we get into that, though, I can't find any more information. Well, I can't currently, just with the really brief little search to try and find this guy's social media and stuff like that. I failed. I was able to find it when I first listened to the song, and I kind of, got a little bit of an idea of what he'd done previously and where he was doing, where he came from before this song, but I cannot find that to verify it once again. But if I do, of course, social media and whatever stuff that I find is going to be in the description for you guys to check out if you want to kind of keep up to date with what this guy's doing in the future. But what I do remember, or what I remember, it may or may not be wrong, is that this song, Shooting Star, is a Korean release. It's his Korean debut, but he has been relatively active in Japan doing other stuff. I don't exactly know what that is because, of course, Japan or Japanese music in general is kind of outside of the scope of what I'm kind of focusing on for this channel, but I do know that he's technically not like a rookie in the sense that like he's never released any sort of music before. But he's a rookie in the sense that like this is his first release in Korea. He's had some other stuff that's been done in Japan, but this is the first song in Korea. So I think that's really, I think, the major thing to kind of remember. I kind of figured this when I went on his Twitter and everything was Japanese. So that's kind of that. So it would indicate to me, like I said, that Japan is the primary focus, or at the very least the starting point, and we have ended up here with a Korean song, which is cool. And so to get into the song, like I said, just the overall general vibe of the song is really nice. I really dig it. It's something that is really relaxing, yet at the same time it actually does have a little bit of an upbeat kind of feel to it, which is nice. It's a really good song. I think it came out the beginning of the month, so the beginning of April, so that is springtime, I suppose, depending on what part of the world you're in. I think it was spring at that point in time. So it actually is a really nice song for like a springtime or an early summer kind of release, and that general vibe really fits into that. Another thing that I really kind of enjoyed about the song is the flow, I suppose you can say, of the song. It's kind of broken into, I want to say, 3 distinct parts, but that isn't necessarily true. But it does have, it's a song that goes 3 parts. You have a chorus, or you have a verse, I should say, you have a chorus, and then there's like an interlude or a bridge that comes after the chorus. And those are like the 3 main points. There's other areas, there's other bits in the song that are a little bit different and add a little bit of a twist, but it just kind of flows through the same little bits every single time, and that's fine. It's pretty, obviously that's standard and normal for music to just have the same music for every single part of the song, just threaded together, potentially in slightly different ways. But the thing that's really enjoyable about it is that the verse starts, in the context of the song, kind of at like a moderate level in the term, or the verses are at kind of a moderate level in terms of like, the atmosphere, the upbeat feeling of the song, because the entire song feels relatively upbeat. But you get a good mix of instrumentation and instruments and stuff like that. It's a pretty varied music track during the verses. And then when the chorus comes in, the focus on the chorus seems to be on the vocals And as a result, a lot of the diversity in the music track kind of drops away, and you get something that is a music track that's much more minimal, and of course doesn't really support the music track, or I should say doesn't support the vocal track, I should say, or work with the vocals in the same way that it does in the chorus. But of course, the vocals are the point, or like the main point of the chorus, and of course the guy doesn't need any help with the music track to keep the chorus interesting, because he's actually a really good singer too. Or at the very least in this song, the singing was very, very enjoyable, and really added to just the general atmosphere and vibe of this song. But I think my favorite part of the song is that the focal point, or the thing that stands out to me, isn't exactly the vocal part of the chorus, because I think the chorus, so to speak, has to be just the vocal part of it. But it's not the chorus, it's the part that comes after that, because that is when you get the main melody, the main tag of the song, that is going to be something that sticks in your mind once you listen, or I should say when you're not actually listening to this song, it's going to be the thing that you remember about it going forward. And that's really interesting that they kind of follow up a good and nice and memorable chorus with something that is even more memorable. And on top of that, the kind of the transition, the little bridge part that comes after that chorus is the most upbeat, most energetic sort of part of the song. So you kind of have a little flow where you go from a moderate feeling verse to a lower and thinner sounding chorus, and then they just kick it right back up all the way to the top during that interlude or bridge to just fill out the music track again, give us a little bit more intensity, and hit you with a little melody that is going to be something that sticks in your mind. It's going to be the thing that you think about when it comes to listening to this song. So I really like it. Obviously, it's a really good song. It's a really relaxing sort of song to listen to. Is, like I said, definitely a really nice song. So hopefully you guys, from me talking about it and the little bit that I've given you guys aren't interested in it. So you should go and watch it. I'll link it, I believe, down in the comments. In a comment that'll pin to the top of the comment section. And of course, it will be in the description box for you guys to check out if you would like to do that. So go check it out. Social media and stuff like that for P-38 is going to be down there as well for you guys to follow if I can find it, because I couldn't find it previously, but I'll have more time to use my Google food to see what I can find. And go check it out. Show him some support if you like him. If you don't like him, that's cool too. Everyone's got different tastes. So that's it for this Korean indie video. If you guys have got some suggestions for songs that I should check out that have been, whether they've been released just recently or they've been released in the past, definitely do that. Maybe I'll talk about them in an upcoming video, because these videos are kind of really supposed to be, I really want them to, of course, to kind of promote and spread a little bit of non-mainstream Korean music, and also want to, help kind of course, share stuff with you. And then also potentially you guys share stuff with me and other members of the community. So that's all I got to say for this video, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. There'll be more indie stuff like this coming up in the near future. I do promise you it's not going to be like 3-4 weeks in between like it was the previous time. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.